Welcome to our cluster called Eat and Procure Sustainably, and this is a presentation about our joint contribution. So we have addressed the following problems, as you can see on this slide, and we've actually merged two mega projects together. So there's the one project called Simplifying Sustainable Living, where one group has investigated green consumption, more specifically Eat Sustainably. And then some other groups we're coming from the mega project called the Circular Region, where we have investigated systemic change and the governance of circularity and circular public procurement. But merging all of this together, we have become the cluster called Eat and Procure Sustainably. And this is a slide shortly giving you some of our joint results and findings. And we have implemented some tools to support decision making. Some groups have investigated life cycle assessment and have results therefrom. Another group has made a CO2 calculator, and my group, we have investigated narratives for decision making. So we've been looking at a canon of literature and investigating how that is represented there. But bridging this narrative or discourse with some technical and organizational solutions can provide this foundation for discussing the SDGs.
Yes, so the implicated SDGs are SDG 4, 12, and 13. So we have this group that worked with the children's literature and evaluated how this helps children understand that they can act and take charge of climate change and help the environment and have a greater value for nature. Then we have SDG 12, where we work with how to procure food more sustainably and being aware of the CO2 emissions coming from here. And we work with how to reuse building materials in a municipality in Denmark. And then collectively, this all comes down to SDG 13, where we collectively try to minimize CO2 emissions or reduce them and have this broader view on how you take care of the environment in the literature. And the next slide, we have talked a little bit about further work being done within this subject. So further developments of our findings could be looked at through what is incentives the organizations have, like why do they care about the environment and these environmental issues. And we could look at other kind of literature and discourses here within, like how do you talk about the SDGs or sustainability in general. And then we have what problems should be addressed is this reevaluating the attitude in organizations and like how these organizations are implementing our suggested solutions. And finally, we have talked about how we can use each other's disciplines and how we share knowledge. And we have gained a greater understanding of different academic backgrounds and how we are touching upon different topics just from different perspectives and with different views and different theoretical approaches. And it's gained more knowledge about how to investigate different problems from different perspectives and gaining awareness about that it can be difficult to combine different disciplines, but if you broaden it out, you get a better understanding of the common ground that we share.